Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three cryptocurrencies which are ALGORAND, VECHAIN and CHILIZ. We will see where they might move over the next weeks. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free, while to receive our trading signals generated by our robot and our newsletter, then you can join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Let's start with Algorand. As you can see here, we have a 2-daily chart, which means every candle is a 2-daily one. Once having broken above 0.60 US dollar, we've experienced a huge run up. Actually, Algorand has been skyrocketing till hitting 1.80 US dollar. From there, we have seen a strong retrace. That happened because here we see a point of control, a POC, which means an increase in terms of volumes with a huge increase in terms of amplitude, which is the difference between the point of high and the point of low. As I've been explaining several times, after that happens, normally we see a stronger retrace. We will see also for CHILIZ afterwards. So what we should be expecting over the next days? As you can see here, we have oblique support, which actually is supporting the price. As you can see here, many times the price has been hitting with the tails, the oblique support, and from there we have seen a movement up. So what is going to happen right now is that the price seems to be enveloped within this oblique support and a horizontal resistance at 1.40 US dollar. Probably right now we are moving aside and we are going to form an ascending triangle. So a break, a strong break above the oblique resistance that we are going to design over here, most probably, will give the Algorand the strengthness to skyrocket till a new all-time high. So at the break of 1.8 US dollar, or at the break of the oblique resistance which is going to form over the next days, definitely we want to buy Algorand with a minimum target of 2.80 US dollar. Again, right now we need to wait some few days more in order to see if we are seeing a new oblique resistance, and the break of the oblique resistance. Definitely we're eager to buy Algorand with the actually with the given target. Let's move on and let's analyze VECHAIN. For VECHAIN, I've been alerting my Patreon several times. We have hit already 3 times our profit, our target prices. So VECHAIN has been a great asset to invest on for us and for my community on Patreon. So very first breakout was here at 0.02 US dollar, with the very first target between 0.04 and 0.06. Right now, once VECHAIN is broken above 0.06, we have seen a retest of the all-time high around 0.08. Now, naturally, the all-time high was here around 0.10 US dollars, so 0.095. So what we should be expecting over the next weeks? What we see here is a weekly chart, is a huge increase in terms of volumes. As we can see here, we have 4 volumes, which are much higher when compared with the previous one, with the exception of this one. This one was the very first important volume. I've been detecting this volume and I've been suggesting my Patreon that something important was going on. When this happens, normally the big hands are buying the market, have entered the market, and obviously we know that demand and supply at any time have to be at the same level. Yet when we see this kind of volumes, we are aware that the strong hands have entered the market, which is a very positive signal for us. So in terms of strategy for the next weeks, definitely we want to buy at the break of 0.08 US dollar only at the weekly closure. Okay, so once breaking above this area at weekly closure, definitely we are skyrocketing till at least 0.15 US dollar, with almost 80% of run up in front of us. Let's move on and let's analyze CHILIZ. CHILIZ have been giving precise targets. Once hitting 0.85 US dollar, I've been alerting everyone to sell, at least for now. I've been giving 0.60 and 0.40 US dollar in terms of retracing areas. Definitely we have actually, once I gave with my YouTube video, the day later we have seen 0.60 US dollars, which has been an incredible call, and then rather than seeing a retrace till 0.40, we have seen a retrace till 0.47 US dollar. So what we see here in terms of technical analysis is a huge increase in terms of volumes. Again, a point of control, a huge increase in terms of volatility. When that happens in combination, we know that we should be expecting a retrace. That's why I've been calling a retrace at 0.60 and 0.40 US dollar. Right now, we are not going to enter at any time soon on CHILIZ. We need to understand where CHILIZ is moving. So maybe, most probably, we need to see a new accumulation period. We can see definitely some spike, because in terms of volatility, when we see such a kind of amplitude from here, from 0.35, we have actually hit it, we have run up till 0.90 US dollar, which in terms of amplitude is something exceptional. Okay, here we see a hammer. When that happens at the end of a downtrend, it means actually that a new uptrend is going to put in place over the next days. Let's switch to the weekly chart in order to understand where we might move over the next weeks. As you can see here, we see a huge increase in terms of volume. So this one was the very first volume, which was actually the alarm for us to enter the market, or at the break of the previous all-time at 0.06. Right now we see an even bigger volume, and right now with the weekly closure we see actually a doji information. Today is Thursday, so we will need to wait until Saturday, Sunday in order to understand where we are closing. Definitely this is a doji candle, which means indecision. In other words, the market is telling us to stay aside, to wait for some confirmation, to wait for a better entry. We might see an accumulation period. Again, we might see long tails up and down before entering CHILIZ. Definitely right now we need more information. So while for Algorand and for VECHAIN we know where we should be entering, for CHILIZ as a trader we want to stay aside and wait for a better entry point. Thank you guys.